Hello ladies, gents, and greedy explorers! In this installment of Spelunky 101, we're going to cover everything there is to know about making money, so you can climb up the rungs of that daily challenge ladder in no time. Making money in Spelunky revolves around ghosting. The ghost shows up after 2 minutes and 30 seconds in a level, with the exception of the Worm, Olmec's Lair, and Yama's Throne, where she doesn't show up at all. She might look scary, but she'll warm up to you if you take her picture. Ghosting means having the ghost rub herself all over the freestanding gems, which turns them into diamonds. You know, playing around the ghost seemed impossible when I started, but after so many hours of practice, the ghost still kills me all the time. Before we get into specifics, let's immerse ourselves in the proper mindset. Crime pays big. Oh, that jetpack could really help you out, but it's so expensive! What can an enterprising Spelunker do about this? Oh, hey, did you know that you can pay for those expensive items with violence? The shopkeepers can't charge you if they're dead. Yeah, it's a scary proposition, but you will never get a fantastic score by spending your money. Murder the fools, pillage their wares, and get ready to slaughter all their friends on the way down. Make sure to ransack their pockets while you're at it. Patience is golden. It takes time to turn gems into diamonds, and hurrying your way around the ghost will get you vaporized faster than you can say Blue Frog OP. Just take that extra minute to make sure the ghost is exactly where you want her to be, and you are not getting yourself trapped in the process. This is advice I often ignore. Know your priorities. There could be a lot of things to do in a level, and having the ghost at your heels will make it that much harder. Before the 2 minutes and 30 seconds are up, try to deal with any shopkeepers, get the Ujarai, find the black market, kill helpless bystanders, prepare the vault for ghosting, and get rid of as many threats as you can. Sacrifices, liberating gems, and desecrating corpses can wait until all these important tasks are complete. So let's get to ghosting. It isn't nearly as hard as it might seem at first. The ghost can only move in one of 8 directions. It will move diagonally until it matches your horizontal or vertical axis, and then move along the axis until she reaches you and consumes your soul. So how do you work around her? A jetpack helps, but you can make do with ropes, ladders, climbing gloves, and convenient level architecture. A regular jump won't save you, but a spring shoes jump will. Be warned though, climbing up under duress has a tendency to be unforgiving of mistakes. Her hitbox is not as large as her animation, so you can get pretty close without dying. Though I wouldn't recommend it anyway. Better to use a camera and freeze that perky lady in place for a little while. Use this chance to leer at her bosom. To make the most money in any given run, you must follow the one true optimal path. It's basically every step you need for a hell run, with an extra dash of greed, murder, and mayhem. First, bringing the golden key to the locked chest in the mines will give you the Ujarai, which will let you see wall-borne gems and point you toward the black market entrance in the jungle. Once you explode your way in, you'll joyfully murder everybody and steal the Ankh. Take it to the ice caves, find the Moai head, and off yourself. You'll resurrect inside the head, and an amazing hat will drop. This hat gives you syphilis, which is one of the requirements to go into the City of Gold. Before that happens though, you must go into the mothership, carve up the aliens for the gems in their guts, and steal their weapon of mass destruction. Use your newfound technological advantage to lay waste to the last level of the ice caves and the first level of the temple. Kindly borrow Anubis' scepter and take it to the next level. Now that you have the scepter and a nasty case of syphilis, you can access the City of Gold. Carve a path of destruction, fill up your pockets, pick up the Necronomicon, cast a dark spell to cure your chronic erectile dysfunction, and leave behind a gilded trail of smoldering ruin. Now let the dark whispers of the Necronomicon guide you to the entrance to hell, and stomp Olmec's stupid head while you're at it. Do what you can in hell. You know, it's hard to ghost in there, but just do what you can. Plunder Yama's throne, flip off Yang, and emerge victorious from this greedy ordeal. But Israel, you might whine like a desperate little bitch. I screwed up and I locked myself out of the City of Gold. What do I do now? I suppose alternatively, you can take the plasma cannon and obliterate everything in your path all the way to Olmec. You won't get as much money this way, but at least the orgy of destruction will make Callie proud. And isn't that what we all aspire to, really? Vaults! Every vault is worth ghosting, no matter how risky. Even if you die, it was worth it. Worth it! The only time it might be best to pass it up is if it would leave you with 0 bombs. Never put yourself at the mercy of RNGesus, he's a huge dick. You may have noticed that there's a maniacal lunatic guarding the vault, it's weird. If you have a choice, try to fight him in the open with a shotgun you already stole from one of his buddies. If the vault is down in a corner, get it ghosted first and then do as if he's a helpless child in a Black Friday crowd and stomp him to death. If it's up in a corner, consider cracking it open from the bottom, and always have an escape route ready in case the mustachioed ninja pulls a Neo and dodges everything you throw at him. And for the love of my anus, beware random shopkeeper hyper armor. It's a real thing. A mattock will greatly increase the amount of money you make in a level. Use it to free every gem inside and ghost the crap out of them. Also, thanks to weird overlapping hitboxes, the mattock is a neat way to murder the Vault Guardian without even freeing the guy. A machete will also work for this thing. And if you can't see the gems in the walls yet, keep that mattock until you can. Foregoing the shotgun is worth the price. If you survive. In general, you want to conserve every bomb you have so you can blow up the City of Gold real good. Using 1 bomb for 2 or more gems is always worth it though. And because there's only so many worthy bombs to place in the City of Gold, when you have more than 30, you can start spending 1 bomb per gem as long as you actually get it ghosted. I can't even count the amount of money I've lost because I keep picking them up by mistake all the time. Here are some more bomb-saving tips. Use orange frogs in the jungle if you dare. It's an unstable living creature about to dismember you in 100 different pieces, no big deal. Instead of blowing up the shopkeeper guarding the Ankh, you can stomp him if you time it right. 100% risk-free. Most of the non-vault diamonds will come from the ice caves, since you can use all the mines lying about without spending those precious bundles of explosive joy. Throwing bombs in the mothership? Don't be silly! Get to that plasma cannon as soon as possible and spread green death to anyone foolish enough to defy you, or foolish enough to look at you, or foolish enough to exist. Place your bombs carefully in the City of Gold. Ticket traps will crumble when the block beneath them is destroyed, enabling you to get a fat chunk of cash if you place the bomb properly. Be extra efficient by placing those bombs in brick-dense areas with gems, always between scenes for extra effectiveness. A little known secret, by the way, if you have an Ankh and exactly $420,000, take a picture of the ghost lady and throw yourself in her loving embrace. You'll come back as Gimpy, the super secret unlockable character that's really into BDSM. Just like all of us for playing this game. Being greedy and using your bombs to get all of the money is important, but be sure to always keep a few in your inventory, because more often than you think, the level generation will pull the ultimate troll on you and make it impossible to progress without explosives. Have fun killing yourself if you are completely out. We have talked a lot about ghosting, but of course every idol is worth rescuing. They are worth their weight in gold. Every one will be worth 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, and 25,000 all the way in hell. Pull the lever! All this will get you far, but are you Konami greedy? Stick around for the min-maxing tips for the ultimate score. Ghost everything, no matter how small, no matter how early. This requires an amount of patience that I can't usually muster, but saving every single gem for the ghost in every single level will add up to a lot. Entertain yourself in creative ways as you wait. Give the idol to Callie's altar and squeeze that monkey for all it's worth. It takes forever. But it is extra money. Thanks to a quirk in the Spelunky engine, you can get double value out of these gold piles. You need to whip at exactly the right moment, and the game will count it as both grabbing the pile and the 3 ingots that spawn when you whip it. Amazing. Here's more Spelunky weirdness. Blowing up pots makes them break twice for some reason, giving you the chance to get a lot of treasure out of a small investment. That's incredible! The bottom of Old Bitey's Cove is full of good stuff, and Old Bitey himself drops another idol you can rescue. All you need to do is brave a piranha-infested pit with a giant sea monster lurking in it, and often an angry shopkeeper bouncing around on top of that. Easy money! It is possible to ghost Olmec's stash, Yama's throne, and even the worm if you're truly insane. All you need to do is destroy 3 Kali altars. As long as you keep the ball and chain, the ghost will spawn as soon as you enter the level, enabling you to die immediately. Save a near miraculous crate. The only way to get the plasma cannon into the City of Gold is for an NPC to carry it. Either hope for a lucky hard help spawn, or wipe your save file so that you can unlock the robot character in the mothership. Who knows, he might be kind enough not to get you killed. If you pull it off, you'll be able to destroy every single gold block in the Golden City, ghost the crap out of hell, and blast your plasma all over Yama's face. Splooge! You know, I've been playing Spelunky for about 3 years now, and I've become pretty damn decent at it. I don't think anybody can contest that at this point, but still, that's nothing compared to the people over at mossranking.com. It's where I got most of the advanced tips I just gave you. They have every world record imaginable there. So if you want to see some truly uncanny Spelunky skills, go ahead and browse the runs they have put up. It's just nuts, the stuff that these people do. Well, that just about does it. This tutorial should help you plunder the depths of the Eternal Caves and amass a fortune worthy of the gods themselves. I'm sure you'll be putting me to shame on the leaderboards in no time. I hope to see you in the next lesson, whatever that might be. Until then, I bid you farewell.